So I'm here at the Walmart reloading section. Some gun stuff. Actually, I'm just gonna do this for research because a lot of this stuff is marked like half off. So you can arbitrage a lot of this stuff to eBay or Amazon. Some model numbers here. Especially these guys, there's 4 of them at half off. Was $3.15, so that's it's like a 33% markdown. So there's some opportunity here. All right, back at the house. I reviewed the model numbers and whatnot that I got at Walmart, and there's a few products there that right now you could buy, and after shipping and fees, you'd walk away with $20 to $50, depending on which product it was. Specifically, the reloading dies and the master reloading kit. Those were the two where there are actually room to make profit and they're actively selling. Those are ones that I would probably go in on. Now, I don't usually do retail arbitrage for a couple reasons. I have a little bit of an ethical dilemma with it. Not, that major, but it just kind of creates, it does create a false sense of demand for products that are brand new that they're making and generally of lower quality than things you can find that have already been made. So I prefer people find new or gently used products if they can. If they can't, then I understand. You want to go out, you want to buy the new one. But if you can find, an older model or something that does the exact same thing used online or locally, it's going to be less, and 2, the quality is going to be better generally. I don't know if you've noticed, but over time, products tend to be built with shittier and shittier quality. That's just a trend that we see continuously. They call it built-in obsolescence, which is the product has a use life and it diminishes over time so that you have to buy the new one. And, consumerism makes me sick. But here I am giving you the spiel, and you didn't ask for that, but guess what? You got it. Anyway, so that's why I tend to avoid doing retail shopping. That's part of the reason why I thrift. I also like the hunt. I like the margins. It's just all around. It feels good, and it's fun doing the treasure hunt. Although, if you're in a specific area where retail is what you got to work with, then by all means, get yours. I understand that not everyone has just the abundance of opportunities specifically for used or thrifted goods where you're located. So that's what you have to do to make it work. And, I don't judge. I'm just saying, for me personally, I prefer not to, but I thought it would be valuable to share that there are these opportunities out there. So the reason I highlighted and focused on the reloading section is because at estate sales, that's where I've done really good, across the board, half off day or just negotiating bulk buys on reloading gear. You can just, the margins are usually pretty healthy there. and the sell-through is high. And I don't even know what this is. There's like some little creature on my face that's gonna go. Sorry to make you endure that. You troopers. That's why I love y'all. You're noticing in the background, I have some, vintagey stuff, some coins framed. Let's actually look at that. That's something that, if you have these, I will buy them from you. Have my Lincoln cent sheet here. There's gaps. There's gaps. Of course, it's the most expensive ones. The VDBS 1909. Don't have that one. Because the cheapest one, and this is important to know, is $600-700. I saw one go up for auction at like $450, something like that. But it was so rough. Like, you could barely read the date. Like, it looked like a rat had nibbled on it. So I was like, I'm not paying. I mean, even for a good condition one, I don't want to pay $600 to $900. That's just not how my collection's gonna go. I don't know, maybe in the future, but anyway, little detour on coins. I have a big collection upstairs, and maybe I'll do a video about that one day. Back to the retail RB. Ultimately, I'm not opposed to a little bit of retail arbitrage, but when it's the center focus of people's business models, it just manifests more cheaply made crap that is going to be produced. And do we need that? I don't, that's just one man's opinion. But that's the thing is, it's easy for me to say that because I can go thrift and make a living doing that. If I didn't have that opportunity, maybe I'd be doing retail arbitrage 100%. So, no judgment. The main reason, on top of buying new shit just to sell new shit, as opposed to buying used shit just to sell used shit, which is what I do primarily, is there's generally a higher risk assumed when you buy brand new products. The reason is it's brand new. So they've produced a lot of it, and it's in a lot of places. There's generally not a sense of scarcity. And that scarcity is a very narrow window if it exists at all, Basically, you really have to do a lot of research, and you're playing with tighter margins when you're working with new product. Dealing with old product, you're generally one of a small pool of people that have an awareness that it's worth selling or that are actively selling it. So that's why I love the used market, because you really get to monopolize on products you find. I mean, it is important to me that I'm recycling and I'm keeping things from getting thrown away. I'm putting things back to use, and that is awesome because it's preventing the need for new products that are inferior in quality. Whew. All right, so there you have it. Retail arbitrage versus thrifted stuff. Again, it's not really that big of a dilemma, but in terms of risk of capital and morality, I think it's good. I think it's good to put old products back to use versus if you can. And if you don't really need the new one, buy used. So there you go.